Hi, powerful leaders. This episode is from a live training that I do weekly inside my Facebook group called the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders Community. Feel free to join us inside the group so I can get to know you better and I can answer any questions you might have. I just love the live interaction, answering to your question, listening to your stories. There is so much power in connecting in a deeper way, and I really hope you do take this invitation. The way I edit these episodes is really to give you all the value, but if you want to have the live interaction, ask any questions, and get them answered by me, please join us in the Powerful Female Coaches and Leaders community. I can't wait to see you there, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Welcome to the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. I'm your host, Anna Patricia Bourgeois, certified business coach. I am here to help you up-level, generate consistent wealth, increase your confidence, attract dream clients, and master your mindset so that you can fully own your power and achieve next-level results in your online business and beyond. Every week, a powerful conversation will take place with amazing guests, or I'll share from my experience to help inspire you to start and scale the business of your dreams while being powerfully you. The time has come to stop playing small, stop hiding, and stop waiting. Now is the perfect time for you to passionately pursue your heart's desire as the powerful leader you were born to be. Are you ready? Let's do this. Hey, I'm so glad that you're back. This is part 2 of the 28 things that I've learned before age 28. If you aren't caught up yet, go back and catch part 1 first. The next lesson is people see you through the lens of their own experiences, right? So often we tend to let the opinions of others, stop us from doing what we want to do. Or it matters a lot to us what others think about us. But the reality is the only opinion that truly matters is your own. And this is something that is not easy to do again, but that, when you understand that this person, she's looking at you from her own experiences, her own lens, and not necessarily looking at you as the best thing for you to do and the best thing in your interest, right? And yes, family members and friends, they want to protect us. They want us to be good and live a good life. But not everyone understands the dreams inside of your heart. And it's okay. It's not for everyone to get it and to understand. So just do you. Find the people, find the tribe that actually gets it. That's the key here. It's to find your tribe, find the people. I'm telling you, there's so many ways to do that. And if you're listening to this episode, if you're listening to my podcast, if you're in my group, you know what I mean by this. But I just wanted to make sure to reiterate it because this is a huge thing. Your opinion is what matters and you do you. And if you don't want to settle, don't settle. Do your own thing. And you're going to get there for sure. Which brings me to my next lesson, which is really, really interconnected, is you do you because you don't want to live a life of regret, right? My biggest fear is to be on my deathbed regretting not having started, regretting not giving it one more shot. Every time I want to give up, every time it gets difficult, every time man, can I really do this thing? I'm just deathbed, regret, you're gonna regret it. I'm telling you, it's automatic. I'm holy shit, no, I have to keep going. I have to keep going. I don't want to regret this. I've come too far. Okay? So think about it. My next lesson, nobody owes me anything. If I want something, I have to be brave enough to get up, reach out, and ask for it. And this is a hard pill to swallow for most people. But when I realized that, I'm
no one's coming to save me. No one's coming to give me opportunities. No one's coming to give me like referrals. Like I have to truly silence the ego for a second and be like, who can I reach out today? What can I do? You know, like who can I help? It's just always asking myself, you know, who can I serve? Who can I ask for a referral? You know, it's life. Entrepreneurship is always about asking. It's always about not being afraid to put yourself into situations where opportunities are easily attracted to you, right? No one's coming to knock on your door. You have to go out there and do it for yourself. So think about it. Make a list. Like, who can you reach out today? You know, who can you follow up on? Who can you, reach out to? Who can you be of service to? Honestly, when you think about it, if your circle is supportive, if the people you surround yourself with gets it, they're in the arena with you, they get it. Like, they get it. They won't judge you. They won't criticize you. They're actually going to be glad that you reached out, you know? Like, that's the missing link. We're missing that connection. And honestly, I love to connect. I love to chat. You know, like honestly, when people say, oh no, I don't want to talk. I don't want to do coffee chats. I don't want to go on sales calls. I don't want to do anything. I'm like, dude, that's the best part about this. It's like connecting with people. The next lesson is not everyone has earned the privilege of having access to you and your energy. Okay? I want you to protect that shit. Like, this is like so valuable. Okay? Yes, I love to connect. Yes, I love to chat, right? But I only have 24 hours in the day too, right? So it's being super intentional. It's being super aware of who has access to you in what type of capacity, right? And it's setting those boundaries. I want you to go on your social media pages, do a story, do whatever, just let people know, hey, quick reminder, here are my boundaries, you know? Here's what's acceptable, here's what's not. People will respect you 10 times more if you do this, because then you get back that power, you get back that energy, and you feel unstoppable. My next lesson is life is about balance. Too much of one thing is never good for you. Make a list now, right? What do you feel is overpowering right now? Maybe it's your schedule. Maybe you're overbooked right now. Maybe things start to feel all over the place. Whatever the thing is, we have to get back into balance. We have to find a healthy balance in everything that we do. Get rid of people that don't align. Yeah. The next lesson is pick your battles. So this comes back to also balance, right? It's like not everything you encounter needs a response from you, right? I realize this. I'm like, every time I get triggered or every time, I see something online that I'm like, yeah, but no, but eh. And I see all these people like comment and like waste time just trying to prove a point or just to be right. And I'm just like, I'm going to take what I'm feeling right now and I'm just journal on it. Like I'm just going to do my inner work first and not just blurt out anything on the internet. Right? It's like, move on. If you have nothing nice to say, move on. Pick your battles. Pick the things that are actually going to help you. Lesson 20. Okay, I have 8 left. Lesson 20. Your word is everything. So this is the biggest one of them all. Always stand in integrity. Always do what you said you were going to do. Always show up if you said you were going to show up. You think people are not watching. You think, oh, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to post tomorrow. People are always watching. Be in integrity. If you made a promise to yourself, fulfill it. If you said you were going to show up every day, show up every day. If you signed up for a program, show up in the program. If you hired a coach, fulfill that commitment. Pay your invoices. Whatever it is, keep your word. Your word is everything that you have. And if you don't keep it, I'm telling you, people talk. Not only that, but like, honestly, you are a powerful leader. And leaders keep their word. Lesson 21. Someone has you on their vision board right now, and you're here wasting time doubting yourself? Really? Like, we all go through these moments of like, can I do this? This is too hard. But like, honestly, like, you never know. Like, your dream client right now is sitting there like this close. Like, she's like this close to like clicking on the sign up link or like sending you your money or whatever. Like, people are so close. Imagine if you give up now. Okay? Keep going. Stop doubting yourself. You got this. You're a bad bitch. Number 22, being a good person with a good heart will open more doors for you than any skill, any degree, any achievement, any success, like, ever will. I'm telling you. People see through the BS. Okay? Be a good person. Do the right thing. Be kind. Right? You never know what someone's going through. Always be kind. And don't be so quick to judge others. Like, that's something I also realized. Also for myself, like, I'm not perfect. Like, this sometimes happened to me too. Like, judging so quickly and then having a conversation and being like, oh, this person turned out to be someone so entirely different. Right? So be aware of that. Be aware of that, of how you see others or of what you tell yourself. Number 23, your network is your net worth, okay? Always invest time, effort into growing your relationships, okay? I'm telling you, there's nothing more powerful than actually taking a minute or two out of your day to actually check in with someone, right? And I know there's a whole culture of being afraid of DMing people and sounding like cold DMs or spammy or icky or whatever. But if you're a good person with a good heart, like I was saying, and you actually take a minute to reach out and see how someone's doing, like, it's gonna make a difference in their day. Like, I'm telling you, like, when this happens to me and someone reaches out to me, hey, how are you doing? I'm like, oh wow, like, thank you for asking. Because people see you as a strong person, right? They see you as, oh, she's awesome, she has it all figured out, like she doesn't need anything, like she's got this, she's a bad bitch, you know? But then when people actually take the time to ask you how you're doing, you're like, wow, they actually care about me. You know? And it's nice. Think about it. I'm sure this happened to you. So who can you reach out to today? Right? And see how they're doing. And invest in those relationships. It's so important. But if you approach it in a way that, like, hey, like, I just really want to know how you're doing and checking in. Like, I'm not asking you about anything or selling anything. You know, it's like just letting them know, you know, set the expectations. The next lesson is always be self-led. And I know you know this already. You go first, okay? Follow the nudges. Trust that this is exactly where you're meant to go, what you're meant to do. No matter what happens, you're going to learn from it. You're going to grow from it. You know, like, I don't regret anything I've done so far. Okay, maybe one thing. Because I'm not perfect. Maybe one thing. But there's always a lesson. This is why I like to reflect and do these lessons for my birthday, because, yeah, like, Like, these lessons are a testament that I've never stopped leading myself first, that I've always invested in myself, that I've always did the scary things. And that's actually what it all comes down to, is you becoming the person you said you were gonna become, or that image that you had for yourself. It's like you doing the scary things makes you grow and makes you become that best version of yourself. And that's exactly what we should strive for. It's crazy, all the things that I've learned, you know? And even then, it's like, I met Stacy in one of those containers, and she's an amazing person. So it's like looking at it like wow, like, who did I meet? How much did I grow? What did I learn? Who did I become? What do I believe in now? What shifted? What's changed? I'm telling you, doing this and reflecting, it's so huge, because then you're just so grateful that it happened instead of regretting it. Lastly, the last thing I want to say, because there's just too much lessons to share. Being ready is a lie. You're never going to be ready. It's never going to feel 100% like, yes, I'm ready. Let's do this. It's always you that decides that now, that today, that this very moment is the moment, right? Not when you get promoted, not when you get a client, not when you achieve XYZ, not when the baby is born, not when the sister has her birthday, no, whatever. There's always something going on. You decide when you're ready. You decide when you do this. And it's scary. But always go with the choice that scares you the most. Like I said, this is the one that's going to help you grow. It's going to help you step into that power, that leadership, that person you know you're meant to be. So if you know ready is a lie, if you know the scariest choice will help you grow, what are you waiting for? Life is too short to wait, okay? You know what your next step is. If you've ever considered working with me, if you know that you're ready to either get more clarity around your next steps and your mission and who you help and your strategy, if you need help implementing a strategy to show up, be visible, be consistent, or if you need help with your mindset, overcome those blocks, those things that are keeping you stuck, whatever it is, there's always a next level in our business that we want to reach. And if you know you need some type of help, some type of support, some type of guidance, if you want to book a call, let's chat. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here today. I wish you an amazing rest of your day. I believe in you so much.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of the Powerful Female Leaders Podcast. If you love this episode, make sure to spread the message, leave a review, and subscribe. I would forever be grateful for you. I also want to hear from you, and I want to know your feedback and your questions for future episodes. So don't be shy, say hi, and send me a message at Powerful Female Leaders Podcast on Instagram. Until then, I'll see you on the next episode.